Let me hit you with something real. Right now, yes. Right now, there are people uploading super simple stick figure animations to YouTube and making thousands of dollars a day. No face, no fancy gear, just stick figures on a screen and a solid voiceover in the background. And do you guys want to know the best part? Most of them are spending less than 2 hours per video. I'm not joking. Let's skip the small talk. I'm gonna walk you through the exact 3-step process to make videos like this. From script to AI voiceover to animation. We're keeping it super easy, beginner-friendly, and super doable. And trust me, by the end, you'll be ready to launch your own channel and start making those big bucks. So, without further ado, let's dive right in. Before we jump into tools and editing, let's take just a minute to understand why these channels work. There are faceless YouTube channels right now, with only 11 videos, pulling in thousands of subscribers and millions of views. That's insane, right? But here's what they all have in common. They are all showing stick figure animations, they have strong scripts and catchy voiceovers, and last but not least, they high watch time. And let me tell you that this format works best in niches like self-improvement, motivation, psychology, and many more. So if your niche fits into any of these, then you're golden right now. But enough about all this. Let's take a look at the first step, which is the easiest. Okay, so folks, this one is all about writing the script. Let's say you want to make a video on what is addiction. Here's what you have to do. Go to DeepSeek AI or ChatGPT and paste in a prompt that says something like this. Write a conversational 3-minute YouTube video script explaining addiction in a simple, engaging way using storytelling and examples. Now, you can easily replace addiction with your own topic, which could be motivation, self-discipline, morning routines, or anything basic like that. And in just a couple of seconds, you'll have a full script with everything that you'll need. Perfect, isn't it? Now, let me give you a tip here. I usually use DeepSeek for such scripts. Why? Well, it feels way more human and less robotic. But still, at the end of the day, go with what works best for you. Now, when you're done with this, we'll move on to the next step. This is the time to give your script a voice. All you need to do is head over to 11 Labs and pick something casual and clear. Make sure it's nothing too robotic or overly dramatic. Next thing you're gonna do is scroll through their voice library. Listen to a few samples and find one that matches your vibe. Then just paste your script in section by section into the editor. Generate each part as an audio clip, download it, and save it. This might sound too technical, but trust me, it's not. There's no need to rush and do it all at once. And here's another tip. Break the whole thing into natural scenes so it's way easier to sync later in Canva. But seriously, the whole process should take you less than 5 minutes to get through with. Now, let's move on to the most fun part. Yup, I'm talking about the animation part. Now, this is where we bring these stick figures to life. For this, we are going to use Canva. So open up Canva and create a new design by searching for the YouTube video format. Set the dimensions to 1000, 920x 1080. This is so your video looks sharp and once you're done with these steps, you'll see a blank timeline and, well, that's your animation studio. Start by setting the scene duration to 30 seconds. Don't worry, you'll break it into smaller scenes later on to make editing super manipulable. So what you're gonna do now is upload your voiceovers from 11 Labs and drag the first one onto the timeline. Adjust your scene length to match the audio clip so everything syncs smoothly. Now, for the background, head to Elements and search for a paper background. Now, you want to go for something clean and minimalist, like yellowish or white, and stretch it to fit the whole frame. Hold on, you might be thinking this is too much information. Well, once you're actually following the steps, you'll realize how easy it is. So, back to the steps. At this point, you've to listen very carefully to your voiceover and press S on your keyboard to split the scenes at natural breaks. You might be wondering why you have to do this. Well, this makes the editing process way easier and more organized. Then comes the real fun, which is adding stick figures. Go to Elements, search Stick Figures, and hit the Graphics tab. Then you pick a style you like. Click the 3 dots to view more from that creator and stick to that style for consistency. Let me show you this with an example. Scene 1 could have a waving stick figure with the text, "Hey there." Scene 2 might show one holding a phone, and scene 3 could have a clock icon next to it to show time passing. Remember, you have to keep things playful, fun, and easy to follow. That's the only way you'll be able to get more audience on your videos. And hey, don't stress if you don't find the perfect figure right away. You can always hop over to freepik.com, search stick figures, download the PNGs, and upload them into Canva. Add text layers to highlight key lines from your voiceover, and choose fonts that match your tone. You could either go for quirky and fun for casual videos, or clean and bold for educational ones. Remember that you got this. It's all about experimenting and having a good time. Don't overthink it. The point is to enjoy while doing this and letting your creativity shine. You're telling a story visually, so you have to make sure that all elements fit in perfectly together. All right, now let's add that final touch that really pulls it all together, which is background music. Head over to the YouTube audio library. You'll find everything you need right over there. It's completely free, copyright safe, and packed with great tracks that you can use without ever worrying about strikes or takedowns. Browse through the options and pick something chill and low-key like lo-fi vibes. You don't want anything too loud or distracting. You just need the sound to add depth and fun without it messing with your voiceover. Once you find the right track, download it and head back to Canva. Upload the audio file like you did with your voiceovers. Drag it onto the timeline, then adjust the volume. Now, bring it down to at least 10 to 15%, which will hit the sweet spot. You just want it as a subtle layer underneath the narration. And just like that, boom! Your video now feels clean, smooth, and professional. Now that everything's looking and sounding good, it's time to hit the finish line. Download your project as an MP4 video. Canva makes that part super simple. Then head over to your YouTube channel and upload the video. While it's processing, write a catchy title that grabs attention and come up with a short but punchy description. Don't forget to add relevant tags and hashtags to help your video get discovered. And if you want even more clicks, use Canva again to design a clickable thumbnail. They've got tons of easy templates to get you started. And well, that's it, folks. You've just created a stick figure video from scratch, without using a camera, without recording your own voice, and without touching any complicated editing software. Wild, right? Each video takes less than 2 hours to make once you get the hang of it. With the right amount of focus, you can easily create 3 to 5 videos a week, but this will only work if you're consistent. I mean, yes, creativity is also needed, but the truth is that this method actually works. If you've ever dreamed of making $100 to $200 a day online through content creation, this is your moment. The stick figure channel strategy is a legit side hustle, which can even turn into a full-time income with time. Look, I get it. Starting something new can feel scary at first, but you already have all the tools. You've got Canva, you've got 11 labs, you've got access to free music, and now you've got the blueprint. The YouTube algorithm loves channels that upload regularly and provide value, and that's exactly what you'll be doing. What you're creating is entertaining, simple, and super watchable. So stop overthinking and don't wait for the perfect time. That's all for today. I'll see you guys next time.